All right, so diving in today, big news. U.S. trade just got shaken up. We're talking about a brand new 25% tariff on any vehicle. That's any vehicle and key parts. But the key here is it's foreign made. And this isn't a temporary thing. This is permanent.
Yeah.
So this is really like those steel and aluminum tariffs we saw, I guess, a while back.
Protectionist.
Right. They're saying it's to help make stuff here again, bring manufacturing back to the U.S.
Right.
We dug into some news, some analysis on this to see what it could mean for, well, the whole car market, really.
Yeah, the whole industry for sure.
But also what it could mean for you when you go buy a car.
Exactly. And it's a big deal, this tariff. A flat 25%, that's not just like a little tweak.
Right.
That could totally change how the whole industry works here.
Yeah.
And like you said, like the first thing everybody's talking about is, well, what's going to happen to prices?
Right, exactly. Like, what's it going to cost me to buy a car?
Exactly.
And it seems like everyone's saying, yeah, get ready. Prices are going up across the board. Cars are going to cost more.
Pretty much.
And we saw some projections, and they're saying maybe like an average of over 10% more on any vehicle in the U.S.
Yeah, at least.
And, you know, those sweet deals you see sometimes, the incentives, those might just disappear.
Right.
No more discounts.
Yeah, and it's interesting. I mean, if you look at what they're saying, the reason they're doing this,
Right.
it's all about, like you said, making more cars here.
Here in the U.S.
In the long run. Like, they're saying, yeah, prices will go up now.
Right.
But eventually we'll be making more cars here.
So they're hoping that by making these foreign cars more expensive,
Right.
it'll make people want to buy American cars instead.
Exactly.
So let's look at who this is going to hit hardest. I mean, like, it seems like a lot of the cheaper cars, the more affordable ones,
Right.
those are the ones that come from overseas.
Exactly. And they're going to be hit right away.
Right.
And what's interesting is it's not just like,
Like the obvious ones,
Yeah.
right?
yeah, like it's not just, cars from across the ocean.
Yeah.
Cars from Canada, Mexico, those are going to be more expensive too.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. And then you've got like the Asian car companies.
Right.
They're big in the affordable car market,
Right. Right.
especially because like a lot of U.S. companies, they're all about SUVs, crossovers now.
Right. They've moved away from smaller cars.
Exactly.
Mm.
So those companies, the ones making cheaper cars, they're going to feel it the most,
Oh,
probably.
yeah, that makes sense. The ones that have been the cheapest,
Right.
they're going to see the biggest jump, especially if they're making cars in like places where it's cheap to make them.
Exactly.
And that could be anywhere, right? Korea, Mexico, even some American companies make cars in like Italy and stuff.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And those budget models, the ones that were popular because they were cheap, those are going to see a difference.
So some cars will cost more,
Oh, yeah.
but will any cars actually become, I don't know, like better deals?
Well, actually, yeah, maybe. Think about the Japanese companies. Some of them already make a lot of cars here.
Oh, right here in the U.S.?
Yeah, like hatchbacks, sedans, those kinds of cars. Those might end up being a better deal compared to everything else.
Because their prices won't go up as much.
Exactly.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
So, okay, new cars might be more expensive.
probably.
What about used cars? Like, what's going to happen there?
Oh, used cars. Used cars are probably going to get more popular.
Really?
Yeah, think about it.
Okay.
New cars get expensive.
Right.
Suddenly, a good used car looks pretty good.
Right. Especially if it's cheaper.
Exactly. And you know what's funny? When they announced this tariff, the stock prices for used car places, for rental companies, those went up.
But the big car companies, their stocks went down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that tells you something.
Yeah, that's pretty clear. So, okay, some people will be happy about this, right? Like used car dealers.
Right, probably.
But are there people who are worried about this, about these tariffs?
Oh, yeah. I mean, this one head of a big, car group, he said he's worried it's going to hurt demand here in the U.S.
Because people just won't want to buy cars if they're too expensive.
Exactly. Plus, all this uncertainty, that's not good for business.
So we don't really know what's going to happen.
It's hard to say for sure.
Okay, so to recap, new cars, probably going to cost more.
Yeah.
Some brands might become, I don't know, like the better deal.
Right.
And used cars, probably going to be more popular.
Probably.
But it's not just about like what you pay for a car, this whole thing.
Yeah.
It shows how much the government can change things. I mean, where cars are made.
Oh, yeah.
The whole industry, really.
Definitely.
It makes you think like, okay, what will I pay for a car?
Right.
But also, where will they even be made in the future? Like, what's a quote-unquote domestic car going to mean in a few years?
Yeah, good question.
Thanks for diving into this with us today. Think about that. What will a domestic car even mean going forward? That's something to ponder.